So your art name?
Drewfunk.
Drewfunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how long ago did you start painting?
So I've been doing graffiti and street art, or mainly graffiti, ever since 1999. So
Damn.
yeah.
And that was in Melbourne, where
That was in Malaysia.
Malaysia?
Yeah. I came here during uni time. So my uni in Malaysia had a kind of like a bachelor's graduate in RMIT. So I did multimedia, I did motion graphics, majoring in motion graphics. And I graduated in Melbourne and fell in love with Melbourne. Yeah. But when I was here, I was doing street art and graffiti with the guys here as well. I met some good people, you know. Yeah.
And that would have been all the guys that basically pioneered it here too.
Yeah. So I met the guys that started Stencil Revolution back then.
Yeah.
The Everfresh boys, you know. Yeah. And became really close with a few of them. Yeah.
I just fell in love with it and had to stay.
I just fell in love with Melbourne.
Yeah.
It's like the art making capital of Australia, I reckon.
Yeah, dude. I mean, even me, this is the place I wanted to come to, being just a Aussie boy since birth.
Yeah.
Queensland was like a bit dead compared to here. This was the spot to come to.
Totally. Yeah.
In Malaysia in '99, what was going on then? Like, was it just a select few people?
Yeah, it was a handful. You know, hip hop culture was just becoming more popular in Malaysia, and there was like this group called Too Fat, and I became friends with them as well. Like, started designing album covers and going to their gigs and all that, and got into music. You know, started a band and all that back then.
What type of music were you playing?
Kind of like Blink 182 cross between Incubus, that kind of like 90s genre type of music. Yeah. But I was really into kind of like still doing art and doing graffiti. But contributing to kind of like the art and music scene. Yeah, it was fun times.
Cool. Well, Matt, I guess we'll link up. Sketch up with whatever color.
Should we sketch it on the iPad first, or do it on the wall straight? What do you reckon?
Whatever you're more comfy with, man.
I'm easy with both sides.
Yeah, we can just go
straight to the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do the first guy first. You do the second guy on top, and then I'll do this. Yeah.
Let's
I reckon we'll work like that. Yeah.
So stencil caps are probably one of your favorite things, right?
I love stencil caps. Yeah.
There's these little things you can buy from the graffiti stores or from paint shops. They're like stencil caps. I like to make my own because then you can make them in different sizes and everything. But all you need is this. So it's just a stock standard little lid. So this is off like a cheap spray can. And all you do is you saw down like this and then down in the back. So as you can see, sort of open in the back area. And then you just get like either a drill bit, or I just heat it up like a nail and I push that through. That way it melts and it's really, really nice and a clean finish. You can see that little hole through the center. And then when you grab any spray can, similar to any other paint, you just pop this on, cap in the back. The reason why you cut the section out is so your hand can get in here like that. And spray through, clean it up, and you can get these tiny little lines. Is there somebody that like taught you that, or you just figured it out?
I just figured it out, bro.
Yeah.
I think I was inspired by Osgeomius.
Okay.
You know the twins?
With the yellow
twins,
heads. I guess the next challenge is figuring out the fills.
What do you reckon?
Oh man, it's so hard for me to picture it.
Yeah. Me too. Yeah. I think as long as it balances out.
Yeah,
I reckon that's really important. Like, to be honest, I'm not really a color person.
Yeah.
But normally it comes out well.
Yeah, comes together.
Yeah.
He's mad, dude.
Oh, cheers, bro.
Crazy looking.
It's like, what's up, bro?
Yeah. Oh, I might put a tongue on.
Yeah, do it. That'd be sick.
Because that'll fill this in a bit.
Yeah.
If he has like a bit of a...
Yeah, that'll balance it out for sure. Sick. Yeah.
We're going to do some of these in the city.
Yeah, I reckon. You can bring it over to the city as well.
Yeah, man.
Let's do a few. I'll bring some of my cans, you know.
I guess it's been a while since you put stuff up in the lanes, right?
Yeah, totally, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I was quite consistent as well back then, you know.
Yeah.
I got to get back into it, bro.
Do you remember what were like, do you remember the main lanes that you used to hit back then?
Yeah, a few. I think I was sent more focused towards like QV, that area, you know.
Yeah,
and like towards like Victoria Market.
Yeah, they're good spots, man.
Yeah.
You still have stuff up high in those areas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Finlay Lane has a few of my stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few as well.
And then there's that one that's called Lovelands.
Lovelands, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I have a, yeah. I'm not sure, like really old stuff, bro. Yeah. I'll start the skin of this guy. Skin will be, these two tones will be all right, you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll follow your lead.
Easy, easy.
So you are the color man.
I was the color man. Oh, pressure.
I guess with your work, a lot of it's pretty heavily informed by like your cultural background too.
Cultural background, yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, like I see, you know, the stuff come through in your work.
Yeah.
Is that important to you, or what do you?
It just comes out naturally, I think.
Yeah, not
I can't help it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think because just growing up, I think a lot of like the imagery that was at home and also my grandpa's place has a kind of like that very oriental type of feel, you know.
Yeah.
So that kind of like crept into my work, I reckon. Yeah.
I've seen heaps of your stuff with that blue.
Yeah.
Is that around too, or is that just the color that you've been?
Which blue?
The blue that you have in a lot of your work, like ultra.
Oh yeah, that is more of a newer thing. I developed that towards more pre-COVID. So before I went back to Malaysia, I went to NGV by myself, and I was really inspired by the collection of these kind of like Ming Dynasty Chinese porcelain plates.
Yeah.
And yeah, they were done like really huge like plates and just like done during that era, but they were played in scenarios, you know, like more scenario based. And I was like, oh man, I reckon that will look nice if it's crossed between graffiti culture, you know.
Sick. Yeah.
So that became kind of like a theme. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny that blue really does remind me of porcelain style too.
Yeah, it is. It is porcelain style. Yeah.
Was the first thing you painted letters?
Yeah, I did letters. I did Drew. D-R-E-W.
Yeah.
Before anything else, yeah.
And how was it like you implementing in characters? How did that all start? Like just
characters, I think I was always drawing characters.
Yeah.
Like because of my animation background, I think I was always drawn to like Disney characters growing up as a kid, you know? Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, you know?
Yeah. And would you do them with your graph pieces like?
Yeah, simultaneously. But I think letters is what brought the style together.
Yeah.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's always like if you're doing graffiti, letters is always first.
You really get your shadows, like your light forms and everything, really nice.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Yeah. It's just blending, man. Seeing where the shadow falls and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you can do it, it's just two colors, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I tried, bro. I'm still kind of like learning as well, you know?
Yeah, you're always learning. Yeah, because for so long, I just pick sections, fill it, and then do my brighter tone, my darker tone, not being informed by like a light source at all.
Yeah.
So like a big inspo for learning a bunch of that was, have you met John?
Yeah. Which John is that?
John Murray.
John Murray, yeah.
So him, like he was, when we were...
Does John Murray do the emails?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a cool dude, yeah.
Yeah, he's the man.
Yeah.
When we were first painting, he would always talk about light sources.
Yeah.
And it really made me go, like pay attention to it.
Yeah. Just know where your light's coming from, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I heard about the story of how emus took over Australia, the army.
What's that?
Have you heard of the story?
No.
Like Australia set war on the emus, bro.
Really?
And they lost twice because there were so many emus. I was like, whoa, yeah.
I bet you John knows all about that.
Yeah, John. They gotta ask him about that story. Yeah.
Speaking of big animals, I did a bit of time in Alaska, painting through Alaska.
Oh wow!
Have you ever
Alaska?
seen Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was wild. Have you ever seen a moose in real life?
Yeah.
Everybody talks about bears in Alaska.
But you haven't seen a moose.
The moose are like, especially if you hit him with your car, you're like,
bro.
The game
over. Just give them the car, bro.
When we go paint lanes, is there any ones that come to mind, like old nostalgic lanes you want to hit again?
All of them, bro. Like being in a city itself would be nostalgia for me because I used to live in a city, bro.
Yeah.
Live across from Blender Studios.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just an apartment up there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was there for 6-7 years, bro. Yeah, a long time. Back it was way cheaper, you know? Right now it's like, oh, bro.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Crazy. Brutal.
It's a big reason why I moved out of the city.
Yeah. Just
when they started jacking up everybody's rent.
Yep.
There's one sort of newish laneway. It's called Higson Lane.
Nah. Whereabouts is it?
It's, you know, AC/DC Lane?
Yep.
Right next to that, man.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Good spot?
100%, yeah. Yep. Do you have a favorite spray?
Beltons.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beltons are my favorite.
Is that what you have at the studio?
I have a mix of Beltons, Montana Golds, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. In Malaysia, I paint a lot with Montana Golds.
Yeah.
Because that's what's available. Yeah. And that's what they bring in most of the time.
Dude, that's the only paint I've literally never sprayed with.
Really?
Never.
Montana Golds?
Never.
Bro, it's lovely. It's very nice. Yeah, I reckon you like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very soft. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like
good for characters and like, you know. Should we sign it or no?
yeah, for sure, man. You got to do that. Did you want to sign together, like top bottom?
Yeah,
or?
we can do that.
Yeah. Well, that's the biggest spot.
No, nice S. Sweet. Nice. I like the 5.
Real stretched out.
Yeah, stretched out.
Stretched out.
Like the characters. Yeah.
That works.
Yeah.
What are your socials online?
Drewfunk.
On everything.
Yeah.
Collab, man.
Yeah, good collab. Yeah.
Thanks for coming over.
All good. Anytime. Yeah.